excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will go to work first. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer. It took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame, have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on and do multiple good seasons in a row. That means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Heels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit, and you succeeded.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Dropping back, it's long. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Absolutely perfect. The lead is 6 in the 1st. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Hard running there. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Across the 45. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we can keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big 1 in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over North Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's long. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. The RPO fired complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Let's go. Back to pass. Let's it fly. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Picked off. He's at the 50. The 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give out of the gun. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. To the air. It's long. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Hauls it in. That should be the final play of the first half. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To throw, it's long. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The run from the shotgun. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Back to pass, it's long. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll run it. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a two-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the jeweled shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down. Nice pick up there. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Unloads quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
7 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Right back to the well. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Complete on the comeback. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wide receiver going in motion. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing on.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Back to throw. It's long. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Motion from the wideout. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
Breaks into the open.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Grab near the sticks. It's cool. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays.
He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans point like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.